Hello, insiders. It is me, Sheherazad of Introverted Expressions Full Figure Fashion Boutique, and I just wanted to do a quick video and outline 5 tips that will help you guys when you're out doing your holiday shopping, and not only holiday shopping, but going forward, online shopping. We know with everything that's going on with COVID, online shopping is going to become part of. I just wanted to share some quick tips with you to help assist you in navigating the online space if it's something new to you. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, know your body type and your measurements. Now, body type, I mean knowing the parts of you that make you you. So for instance, me, I have very full arms. So I have to take that into consideration when I'm shopping for tops in store and online. So I know if the top has a capped sleeve, if it's not stretched, then it might not be something that I would be inclined to purchase, or I would have to go up a size to accommodate my full arms, which for the most part, I know if I do go up a size to accommodate the arms, it'll get really loose in this area. If it's a button down, I could always tie it around the waist, or I would just opt for a different top if I didn't want to always tie the top around the waist. So knowing those key things about you are very important. You're shopping for yourself. You want to look your best. So get familiar with yourself. If you don't do so, get a mirror, full-length mirror, and take a look at your body. Examine yourself. Are you full breast? Do you have broad shoulders? Are your shoulders narrow? Do you carry your weight, in your tummy area, or do you carry your weight in your hips and your thighs? It's your body, it's beautiful, and it's very important to know, what makes you you. What body parts, what are your features that make you you? One very good way to get to know your body is to know your measurements. So whenever you shop online or in store, each store that you go to should have a size chart. They will have the sizes that they offer in the store and the measurements that they correlate with in the bust, waist, and hip area. So one way to know your body is to know your measurements. So when you go into any store, you identify their size chart and you can line up what size you are in that particular store with what they have as the measurements that you closely match to. So you would just get a tape measure. So you could get it at Dollar Tree for $1. I've had this one for forever, so I'm not sure where I got it from, but they're usually very reasonable. If you don't have time, or if you don't have one on hand, if you just so happen to be in a store, I'm sure any retail associate will be able to assist you with doing your measurements as well if you ask them. So what you will do is you will take your measuring tape and measure your key parts, your bust, your waist, and then your hips. You take your measuring tape, you're going to wrap it around the fullest part of your bust. So you're preferably going to be in your underwear, your bra and your underwear. You can also wear if you typically wear shapewear underneath your clothing, the majority of the time, wear your shapewear and then do your measurements so you know, okay, when I'm out and about in real time, in real life, okay, with my shapewear, these are my measurements. So do one set with your shapewear and one set without. You're going to measure the fullest part of your bust, keep the tape nice and loose, and you're going to take that number there that measures at the fullest part of your breast, or your bust rather. For your waist, this will vary depending upon where you like the rise of your pants to fall. So high-rise jeans are very popular now. So if you're wanting the high-rise, typically your waist is going to measure at the smallest part just above your navel. So my navel is about here. I have a long torso. So the smallest part of my waist stops here. So if I was wearing high-waisted jeans, or I wanted to fit for a pair of high-waisted jeans, for my waist, I would just take it about here. Take that number. That would be what my waist would be. If you tend to wear mid-rise or lower-rise jeans, you can also take a pair of jeans that you own, put them on, and then measure what it is right where that top of the jeans fall. And you can get your waist measurement that way as well. For your hips, same thing. You're going to take your measuring tape, not too tight. Take it right around to the fullest part of your hip, right where it pokes the most. And then you're going to take that number from there. You're going to comprise those numbers together, and those are going to be your measurements. So when you're taking a look at those sizing charts, you'll be able to better identify where you fall within their sizes in whatever store that you shop at. At Introverted Expressions, our size chart is located on our website. There is a tab on the home screen of the page that says our measurements. These are general measurements because we do shop with various vendors and distributors. So our size chart is general at Introverted Expressions. We also give you detailed product description of the item, including the fabric breakdown and what the size and the measurement of the model in the picture is wearing. So that will also help in giving you a better idea of what size you would wear in the particular item. Tip number 2, knowing what type of plus size the retailer that you want to purchase from carries. Now here at Introverted Expressions, we typically carry items in a junior plus fit versus a traditional women's fit. What that means is the sizes are typically 1 to 2 sizes smaller versus the traditional women's cut, and it is slimmer in the bust, hips, and thigh area, unless it's a poly blend and has a certain amount of stretch to where it can accommodate going a size down. Also here at Introverted Expressions, we do keep that in mind that sometimes the items do come smaller. So in our product description, we do include the height and measurements of the model and certain notes on whether or not it can be sized down or for consideration sized up since it is a junior plus cut. That information again is in our product description. You can always see that on every item that you go and visit on our website. Any other site that you shop at should also have that information to assist you in making the best buying decision when you're shopping. Number 3, and this ties into tip 1 and some items that we mentioned in tip 2 previously, but reviewing the size chart on whichever retailer that you're shopping at. So not only us here at Introverted Expressions, but any other retailer. I will try to pop up here on the screen an example of our size chart so you can view it. But again, you can always visit our website at introvertedexpressions.com. Click on the shop tab, select sizing chart to view our size chart. Tip number 4, check for fabric breakdown. Knowing the fabric, what the item that you're wanting to purchase is comprised of, is very important. You can also find this information in the product description on any website, well, you should anyway, on any website that you're shopping at. It tells you whether the item is 100% cotton, if it has a poly blend with polyester and spandex, rayon and spandex, and so on and so forth. This will also give you a really good indicator of the fit and how it will fit on your body. Tip number 5 and final tip, shop for fit and not the number. As I mentioned before, not all 1Xs are created equal. And since there is no standard measurement on what is a true 16 or what is a true 1X, what size you may wear in one particular store may vary in the next. So make sure that you're dressing yourself and picking items that make you look your absolute best. If the number on the tag bothers you, cut that tag out. You won't remember it anyway, but you'll know that the item that you're wearing makes you look amazing, and that's all that counts. So I thank you guys for staying and sticking with me through the duration of the 5 tips to help you in your online shopping, since we're going to be doing more online shopping moving into 2021 in the new normal. I hope you have an amazing day and dress to express.